Hello, 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 hello. Just making a quick dinner. Wanted to jump on and say hi to everybody. If there are any mods in here, I'm not watching chat right now, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. Melly Joe, hey. You guys, I can barely see this. Peggy. Beefcake is back on. He's doing no carbs again, which he does this about once or twice a month. And so I need to make something quick and easy because it's already 6 o'clock here. If we don't eat before 7-ish, if we don't eat before 6:30, I get pissy because I don't like having a dirty kitchen for that long. So I'm doing something easy. I'm just doing ham and eggs. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I probably should have my new microphones on, but I don't. Y'all know I ain't Betty Crocker. So I'm just using a ham steak and eggs, and that's what I'm making him for dinner. Us for dinner, I guess. hope everybody had a good day, good evening, good night. What am I doing? Oh. Don't like the fat on the ham. It's so gross. Know if anybody's there because I can't see chat while I'm doing this. Just got out of the shower a little while ago and I didn't hardly sleep at all. I'm having stupid twilight sleep again. Pisses me off. And I want to start. I've got a thing I want to get done. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I bought 2 new little tiny decorative bird cages from Hobby Lobby this weekend. They're on sale 50% off, so I got them like $5 for one and then like $3 for the other. But I don't necessarily like the colors. So I bought some Rub and Buff. I don't know if you guys have ever used Rub and Buff. I bought some Rub and Buff and I want to try to Rub and Buff one of them to change the color, age it a little bit. So that's my plans for tonight. Probably just chill. Come on. Little girl. Where's little girl new? Nope, that one's little girl's. How are you guys doing? I can't see chat, sorry. How's everybody doing? Y'all good? I should have switched this around is what I should have done. Damn it. So I could watch chat too. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? Can y'all hit the like? I appreciate it so much. Just making ham and eggs, you guys. Beefcake does this thing where he goes off carbs for a while and then so when he goes off carbs it's usually a little bit easier to make a meal for him. This is a ham steak. It's pretty sad that it's cheaper to buy a ham steak. Not cut enough. which just is a big slice of ham. I'm having a fucking hot flash, damn it. It's cheaper to buy a ham steak than it is to get ground beef. It is nuts out there how expensive food is. But we went last week, not this past weekend, last weekend, we went to the Amish and we ordered, I think he ordered a quarter of a cow. So that's being processed right now. And then when we go back, we'll order half of a hog. Because, I mean, for us, it's just me and him are here. Bonus kid only eats what he buys and what he cooks because he doesn't like real food either. Baby child doesn't like real food. So it's just me and him. And I'm telling you, just with a quarter of a cow and a half of a hog, I mean, we could eat on that a year and a half. So, just me and him. So, but when he does this, like every month, he probably goes twice where he won't eat any carbs at all. Then mainly he needs a lot of protein. So I have to cook like this or come up with something that's got a lot of protein in it for him. Little girl, here, here's your treat. No, you already had one. Here, there you go. All right, go lay down. So I'm not going to be live late tonight because I will be on Ann's place tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time at 8 o'clock. So I was like, let me do this live where I'm just hanging out, cooking, let you guys chat if you feel like it. If you don't, that's okay. And then try to work on that rub and buff. I've never used it before. The hell, I'm willing to try. Hi, Duncan. I'm on live. So don't say anything you don't want the world to know about you. How was work? Did you only go to work today?
Yeah, I'm about to do taxes with Drew. Then I'll probably go to the gym after that.
Okay. Have they said anything else about the plane crashes at your school?
DC?
Yeah, are they using that as an example of anything, or?
Yeah, I brought it up once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was supposed to.
Wow, that is shocking. That is shocking. Okay. Well, have fun. Have fun with taxes.
Sure I won't.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. That was my bonus kid. He's in flight school, you guys. He's been in flight school for the past almost 2 years. He's almost got his certification to become an instructor. So he has to have, like, I forget how many hours of being an instructor. Probably 2 years worth of being an instructor before he can become a commercial pilot. I need to have him send me over some video of him solo flying. Y'all, it just scares the shit out of me. But, I mean, that's what he wants to do. He wants to be a pilot. But he said that at his school, because yesterday he had 3 flights. He had 2 flights with an instructor and 1 solo flight that he had to do. And he said they haven't really even talked about, like, the plane crashes. That I would think that they would use the plane crashes just as, I don't know, a teaching tool or something. But he said no, they haven't even mentioned them. That's odd to me. Odd. But what else? Not my deal. Not my circus. Not my monkeys. All right. This process probably will be gross to some of y'all, but damn good. I use shit tons of pepper. And I'm not using any salt because to me ham is salty. Now Beefcake will come in here and make his plate and he'll add salt. I can't do that. Now I could fry eggs with ham and that's really good, but my husband does not like fried eggs. I don't know why. He only likes scrambled eggs. Or if they're fried, they have to be with grits. But like this, he doesn't want fried eggs. He wants scrambled. So we do it his way. Bless me. Most people probably would eat this with toast, but obviously we're not going to. That would defeat the purpose. This is so easy, you guys, just so easy. You can put bell pepper, onion, cheese, anything into it, make a scrambled omelet. But I'm too lazy to do that right now. The deal is that I did floors yesterday, you guys. I did all the carpets yesterday. And then I did a live last night. And I went to bed, about 10:30 this morning. And I couldn't sleep. I just kept having that twilight sleep where you keep waking up and then you don't realize that you're awake or asleep. It's just odd. And I woke up, my back was killing me, of course. Because I spent all day doing the damn floors. And I mean, in Beefcake's office, you guys, I ran the carpet cleaner 5 times over it. 5 times. And the reason is because Simba, my old cat, you know, the legend cat around here, I told y'all, about a month and a half ago, that he has started just peeing on the carpet. And I took him to the vet and they ran tests. They said he doesn't have a UTI. He's just old and he probably cannot make it to the litter box or jump over into the litter box. And there's really nothing we can do about it. So that's the only, I guess, because he stays in there with Beefcake. He doesn't really hang out too many other places unless it's on the counter here in the kitchen. He stays in that room over there. So he ends up peeing on the carpet. And so I'm not kidding you, 5 fucking times I did that carpet I would do it once, like I soaked the carpet and then I sat down, let my back rest just a minute, and then got back up, sucked up all that, then went back in, soaked the carpet again with the cleaner, and I did that 5 times, you guys, 5 times. And Beefcake is just like, you know what? I'm just gonna tear up the carpet and put down hardwood in here. And I'm thinking to myself, well, we probably should have done that in the beginning, because that was my idea, was to put hardwood in there, and he's the one that wanted carpet. And it's his room, so what am I supposed to say, you know? But hindsight's 20/20, and it's neither here nor there, so there's no need in saying anything about it. But I mean, what can you do? I mean, Simba could be put to sleep, but I still feel like his life is still, like, he's not in pain. You know what I mean? He still enjoys cuddling up in there with Beefcake. He still enjoys bantering with the other animals sometimes. You know, he's still eating twice a day. He's still drinking out of the sink. You know, he's still doing all those things. I'm not going to put him to sleep over that. And God, there's no way the cat would wear a diaper. That would be terrible. I should have put an onion in here at least, but I don't feel like it. Hope everybody's doing good. I can't see chat. For some reason, I turned the phone around backwards. It's because the no sleep thing, you guys. No sleep. Can't think straight. What you guys have for dinner? Not that I could see it, but what you guys eat for dinner? What you guys eat? Anything good? Some of y'all haven't had dinner yet. That's right. Oh shit, there's a verdict watch going on right now on that trial I was watching. I'm sure he's gonna get found guilty. Or I'd be glued to the TV. If there was any question in my mind that he was gonna get off, but he's not. Another thing, I have been so cold. I got out of bed and I was like, oh my God, it's fucking freezing again. And it's probably really not. It's just me. And so I went and I took my shower and I got my warmest jammy. Well, not my warmest because I don't have my flannels on, but got a hoodie on and my jammy pants and my big old robe. And so now I'm going between hot flashes and being freezing. And I know it's from fucking menopause and not having enough sleep. When I don't have enough sleep, I also get heart palps really, really bad. Really bad. Scary. Anyways, you guys could put, if you're making this, you could put onions or green peppers, tomatoes, cheese, anything in this. And basically it could just be a scrambled omelet. It's the same stuff. I wonder if I should put cheese. Maybe I'll put cheese. I'll put cheese. My favorite thing to do with the ham steaks, you guys, is to make maple ham. I will put it in with a little bit of butter on the bottom and put brown sugar on top and just let it cook like that for a few minutes. And then I add a little bit of maple syrup to it and just let it thicken up together in that and let it sit in that for a little while. And y'all, I'm telling you, tastes just like maple cured ham. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. But I usually just make like a whole dinner with that. But hi, Jamie. I can barely see people in here. Is that Maggie? Hi, Maggie. Hi, everybody. Hi, April. I see you. And you guys, the ham steaks are, I think here in Indiana, at our Kroger, they're $5. I mean, that's cheap. And really it would feed like a family of 3 if Beefcake was not on the diet that he's on now. I call it a diet. He doesn't. It's just his routine, what he does. Um, but depending on how you make it, I mean, you could put that into casseroles. You could make it the way that I just told you. You could cut it up and put it into eggs. You can make it eggs on the side of grits and bacon. I mean, there's so much you can do with ham. Make jacket potatoes, chop it up really good, and use it for bacon instead of, instead of putting the bacon on the jacket potatoes, put the ham on top of it. There's so much you could do with it, and it's cheap. It is right now. It's like one of the cheapest meats you could buy besides sausage. All right, this is done. It's still got a little bit of water in it because I always cook the ham steaks frozen because I don't want them to cook so fast and get dried out. Ham gets dried out really fast. So if I add this, I'm gonna add some cheese and it'll thicken it up. This is sharp, so you don't need that much. I love cheese. I'd be pouring the whole damn thing on top of it. How's everybody? I wish I could see it. Did I see Pink Fan there? I'm like got my face plastered to the damn refrigerator to see you guys. Hi, Pink Fan. Hi, bees. I can't see who else is here. I seriously have my face plastered to the damn refrigerator so I could see you guys. Ridiculous. All right, and that's it, you guys. It's done. So, can you guys see it? Ta-da! I'll show you the bowl in just a second. That's what it looks like in the bowl. You could eat with toast or whatever you want to eat it with. Hi, Alyssa. I can see you guys right now. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hit the like for me. I appreciate it. Anyways, let me go get this to Beefcake real quick, and then I'll switch around this phone. No, I don't have to now. I'm going to get that rub and buff and show you what I'm talking about. Hold on just a second. So this has no carbs in it, you guys. So if you guys are on that weird kick of no carbs or whatever you call it, no carbs. And it's so good. I'm not lying. If it was shit, I would tell you guys it's shit, but it's not. Let me take his salt to him. I'll be RB. All right, y'all. I'll clean this kitchen in a little while. I'll eat in a little while. Let's go here just a minute. Don't mind the mess. Don't mind the mess. All right, I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. So Maggie has helped me today on one of my projects. I know some of y'all probably don't read the community post or whatever, but I've got some projects that I'm working on or that I want to work on. And one of them includes painting, and I'm gonna show you guys. So I got all these paints. There's the Rub and Buff. Have you guys ever used this? You could get it in any color. You could Rub and Buff. So this one does, it's the original wax metallic finish. So you could use it on frames, antiques, crafts, home decor. So like wood, or I'm hoping we'll have to see, because what I've got is metal that I'm trying to use it on. This color is antique gold. So anyways, it's $7, but a lot, I mean, this goes a long ass way. All right, so that's what I'm gonna work on in just a minute here. I'm gonna Rub and Buff those, I'll show them to you. The bird cages that I bought, they're just little. And y'all, I got all these paints for 50 cents each. Check it, check it, check it. Hold on, how do I do this? Hold on, that was wrong. All right, here. 50 cents each for all these paints. They're acrylics. And, oh, that's open. And I'm gonna show you why I got them. You guys, it's probably gonna be shit by the time I'm done with it. But, okay, so I bought this picture for $5 at an estate sale, right? And it's a gorgeous picture. It's a gorgeous picture. And it's hanging in my hallway. You guys know I'm fixing to do my hallway. It's hanging in my hallway because it's huge. And I have huge walls in the hallway. Anyways, these are all 50 cents each. I think I paid $6. Couldn't fucking believe it. This one's open too. Shit. All right, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I paid $6 for all of those paints. Every color that I could come up with, right? The idea is, I don't know if you guys saw it on Pinterest or if you guys saw what I'm talking about on, what do you call it? TikTok or Instagram, where a couple years ago, people were taking these old pictures that they found. Yeah, Rub and Buff is basically paint. It's a stain, and we're gonna use it. Anyways, they were taking these old pictures that they would find at Goodwill or whatever, and they were either completely painting over them and making their own scene, or they take the scene and they embellish it, if you will. So I was talking to Mags this morning, you guys. She took a picture of my picture. You guys cannot believe what this woman does. It's fucking amazing. I don't know what I'd do without Mags. She's like, let me take a picture of your picture and tell me what you want. And so let me go show you guys real quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Please don't mind the mask because Beefcake is eating and finishing putting his room back together. But this is the picture. So it's a lovely picture. $5, it's huge. Okay? I don't even know how long it is. Gotta take off this robe. I'm having a hot flash. Problem with the picture is that it's only fall colors. Now, fall is my favorite color. That's why I was drawn to it. The other thing that I was drawn to was the price tag of $5. The wood frame is gorgeous. I love it so much. I want to embellish this picture. So I told Mags, I was like, we went all through the picture together. And I was like, if you look here, there's a horse on a bridge. But I don't want this type of bridge. I want like the English type of bridge that's made out of stone that would actually look like an arch, and then it would go flat and then come back down as an arch, right? So I wanted an English looking bridge that had more stone on it, right? And then I said, I need a cottage, like a stone cottage. So Maggie put right over here, she sent me the picture already where she dressed it up for me. Right over here, on Maggie's picture now, she put a cottage set right in there. So I'm going to add that. I told her I love the ducks, but I want more. So she left these ducks here on her picture. She took out this. I think this is supposed to be a dog in the water. But right somewhere in here, she's got a swan. And y'all, it's gorgeous. She just totally took what I told her that I wanted this picture to look like when I'm done with it. And she made it happen for me on the phone. So now I have something to look at. The horse is being taken off the bridge because the bridge is going to be huge. And now the horse will not have a rider, but it'll be out here in the pasture. And then the water that's going to go through is more of a blue color. So it's not going to be, this is like a late fall scene, right? There's hardly any greens. I want to bring it to an early fall scene. So adding a little bit more green color to it, adding, you know, the water in the river, a little bit more blues. The white, I think the white grayish, now, y'all, I have a vision. It doesn't mean I can make it happen, but I have a vision. I think with a grayish white washed bridge right there is going to make it pop more, and then also having a grayish stone cottage there. So that's what I'm talking about, painting a picture within a picture. That's one of my projects. Then, of course, finishing this hallway. So y'all know I painted all of my living room. My living room was this color, not all the trim was that color blue, right? So all of the trim was that color. The doors were that, everything was that color, right? So I changed it over, I repainted everything. It's called Alabaster White. And then this is called Sands of Time. So it's like a sandy color. And I have to go all the way down the hallway. I'm going to paint all the doors Sands of Time, repaint all of the white, the alabaster white, and what I really want to do is I want to put shiplap on this wall all the way down and around the corner. But it's a lot, you guys. This hallway, there's this much hallway down this hallway. So look, walking, bam, more hallway. It's fucking crazy. So I would like shiplap on this wall, down this wall, and then paint all of the door frames that Sands of Time, and the doors Sands of Time. And then because do you see what they did to the walls? So this is like a you can see it, they used like a sand maybe, and I guess this was a big deal to have this like in the 80s or whatever, because that's when my house was built. And so all of my walls look like this, with the exception of all of this, all the back part of the house looks like these walls. So that's my idea, that's what I want. But that requires Beefcake's work, and I know he's fixing to go into football season next weekend, so we'll have to see how that works out. But at least I'll have it painted just in case. All right, this is what I was going to show you guys. So this is what we did this weekend. If you saw my community post, you already saw it. Beefcake put, sorry, I'm pushing the dog's bed out of the way without trying to fall. Beefcake put my TV on the wall. I've never had my TV on the wall. Like my kids, when they lived at home, they had their TVs on the wall. When Baby Chow had his game room, he had a couple TVs up on the wall. And I've always been like, no, don't put my TV up on the wall, because I like to move my living room around a lot, like too much. Problem is, my TV is 55, 58 inches, something like that. There's really, where else am I going to put it? Right? Give me a 360 of the room. All right, so it's usually always on this wall. Sometimes I've had it in this corner over here, but it always sits off whatever I put it on, because there's not enough space there to put a regular proper size thing to sit it on. So I told Beefcake, all right, put the TV on the wall, and I want a frame for the TV, because I didn't want to pay the money, but I wanted a frame so that it looks like a picture up on the wall. So we went to Lowe's, you guys. Check it. And I picked out, all this is baseboard. So down there at the bottom where you put baseboard around the bottom of your walls, that's all this is, you guys. It was $18 per piece, long strip of it. So he bought 2 of those, and he cut it, measured my TV, and then he glued it glued the edges and used brad nails on it, and then also these L bracket things to make the frame together. And then I painted it gold. So it literally looks like a frame. Well, then you have to deal with like your remote control. Where's your sensor on your TV? Some people's are in the middle of the bottom of their TV. Mine is over here. See, y'all, he just cut a little notch. Can you see it? He just cut a little notch there, but it's, I mean, when you're looking at it, you're not really looking at that. You know what I mean? Then what I did is, if you guys remember, I took you guys in the master bedroom one time. This is my dresser that's out of I wanted something taller, shorter, so that this chair looks right in here now, along with that. So I was like, I'm gonna bring my dresser in here. And he's like, you're gonna bring your dresser in here? I was like, yeah. Nobody's gonna know that there's not board games or towels or whatever else people keep in chests of drawers around their house, right? Right. So I brought my dresser in here, you guys. I think it looks marvelous. Over here, that's the mirror that's supposed to sit on top of the dresser. He's gonna put that away. We're just putting it away for now. Because right now I'm digging my dresser in here. I just like the looks of it. I like the height. I just like the whole thing. So when you are decorating your home, you can think out of the box. Like, what can I put? Nobody knows my clothes are in there, my bras, my underwear, my socks, everything. But y'all, I did my laundry the other day because I usually do my laundry in here, and I fold it, I put it out, and then I lay everything over that chair that I've got to hang up, and I hang it all up. Y'all, all I had to do was walk from the couch right there to put up my jammies, my socks, my everything. You know what I mean? And then hung up what I had to hang up. Put it. Y'all, it's genius. So think out of the box. Not that anybody cares. You may not even give a damn, but I give a damn. So who would have thought somebody's bedroom dresser would look that good in here? Now, what I didn't tell you guys is this. At auction, and I didn't tell you guys, I'm not going to show you guys until we have, because I did a Temu order, my first one, and we bought some stuff at auction. So when the Temu order gets here, I'm going to do a Temu haul with everything I got, and then I'm going to show you stuff that we got at auction, and you're not going to freaking believe it. You guys, I got another dresser, and I know it seems like I'm dresser happy. I probably am. But in the spare bedroom, which now belongs to my bonus child, there's not a dresser in there. If you guys remember way back, one of my very first lives I did, we talked about my carpet and how I lied to Beefcake about that, and I took you guys into that room that it was my room. It has all of my nostalgic pictures of my family and stuff in it, and we did a live from in there. That room does not have a dresser in it. You guys, we found one at auction, and oh my God, y'all, you can't believe what I got. You just can't believe it. Can't believe it, because I can't believe it. Actually, he surprised me with it, because I was like, I had seen it on the auction site, and I was like, hey, I said, will you check out that auction and tell me what you think about that dresser? For me, I only want antique bedroom furniture, as much hard surface furniture. I only want an antique, and the reason is because people are IKEA, and I mean, that shit's, you move as much as I move, you guys, that shit breaks down. It's crap. Antiques are gonna last a freaking lifetime. And more. I mean, some of the pieces I've got are over 100 years old. So the deal is that I just love all of my hard surfaces to be old. And I know that's not a lot of people. Like, my house is not Pinterest worthy or Instagram worthy because it doesn't have anything in it that's like on trend. What it has in it is stuff that just reminds me of what I would think my grandmother's house would look. I love it. I love it so much. Anyways, I got this dresser, you guys. Oh my God. And he said, well, what is the highest you want me to bid on it? And I said 75, because I knew it was worth it. I already done the research on it. And so he came home because he was out doing something when I asked him to pay attention to the auction. And he was out doing something, and he came home and he's like, well, the dresser went for 90. And I was like, it's fine, no big deal. I'm glad you didn't pay that much for it. You guys, Sunday I walked out into the garage. It was sitting in my freaking garage. He didn't tell me that he paid 90 for it. He just said it went for 90, which is totally worth 90, but I was going to ask him to pay $90 for it, right? Because it's not like I needed it, like a place to put clothes. Oh my God. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. It's got a beveled mirror on top. I can't wait to show it to you guys, but I'm going to wait until my haul to show it to you guys. And we went over if you guys remember, we went through the auction together. I showed you guys some things, and that's the auction that he actually found the dresser. I think I showed you guys the dresser on the auction site, and I said I want this. But there was other stuff that we were talking about on that auction that he surprised me with. I couldn't fucking believe it. So I should believe it because that's his love language. But I can't wait to show you guys that. When the Temu stuff gets here, we're going to do a Temu haul, and we'll check that out. So now you kind of know what I'm looking at. I got to get the hallway done, and I probably won't do that on a live because I'm a straight up hot mess when it comes to painting. But the picture that I'm talking about, I want to do that on a live, but I'm going to have to put the leaves in my table to open up the table because that picture's so damn long. I wish I could sit here and do it, but we won't be able to. We'll have to do it in the dining room, and I'll open up the table and set the picture on the table, and then we're just going to figure out how to do it. And here's the deal. I mean, if it goes to shit and it doesn't work and it looks dumb, then it cost me $5. I don't feel bad for that. And on top of that, I could just white it out, right? I could just paint over the whole damn picture, put chalk paint on it, and give it to one of my kids to use as a chalkboard, right? So even if I screw it up and I completely hate it and I'm not good at it, it's still good. You could still use it for something. And if you get a big picture like that, you guys, for you youngins that still have youngins in the house or grands in the house that stay with you or whatever, chalkboard pictures look so cute to put if you hang it like in your kitchen or their bedroom or whatever, so that, chalkboards in picture frames really do look so damn cute. So damn cute. My granddaughter's father had a big picture frame in his kitchen, on his main wall in the kitchen. And every time I went over there, like for parties or whatever, like his wife is an artist, I guess, so she would draw happy birthday or happy anniversary, happy Valentine's. She would decorate it with all the colors and of the rainbow and shit. And I was like, where'd you guys get that? And he said, actually, it was one of my pictures in college, and she hated it, so she put chalk paint on it. Now we use it as a chalkboard. Y'all, I thought that was brilliant. I think it's brilliant. So if I screw up the picture, which I probably will, it's still serviceable. For $5, make the grandkids a chalkboard. Hell, every day, all day, right? So you can open the windows. Well, you know what, Peggy? It's been in the 50s here. It's beautiful, but we're supposed to get some cold. We might get snow tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends on how. When I get, my problem is one of my problems. I have many. One of my problems is when I get something in my head that I want to do something. It has to be done like yesterday. I mean, it's like it's a terrible thing that eats at me. And so because I've already got all the paints, I've already got all the paint brushes, everything is ready to go except for my drive, to actually sit down and get it done. If I don't start on it, it's because I'm gonna have to draw it out first. I just have to do it. I just have to. Oh, I know, but it's a virtue that wasn't given to me, Peggy. I don't have that virtue. No, no. And I have to work on the mantle, you guys. I've got just shit thrown up on the mantle. And I was trying to think, because I know what I'm putting up there. And what I'm putting up there is more spring, so I was trying to at least get to March. But I don't think I can handle the mantle, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and decorate the mantle for spring. Let me show you guys my my bird cages that I'm talking about. I went to Hobby Lobby and to get my paints and stuff, 50 cents each, y'all. And a lot of their stuff was on clearance. Look, you probably already saw them sitting on my thing, but look how cute that is. I have a thing with birds. I love birds. And I don't know what I'm going to put in it. I think most people would put a candle in it, but I really don't want that. I have lots of natural nests outside that are in trees. I always put a real nest in all of my Christmas trees as well. Once the birds are done with them in November, Beefcake collects me a couple nests and I leave them in the garage and make sure all the bugs and stuff are out of them. And then whenever it's time to set up the tree, I always put nest in my tree. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to either make my own nest, which are just easy to do, and put it inside. Or I don't know, but I want to rub and buff this one. Y'all, this was only $5. It's metal. The bird is solid. It's not, you know, and then, so it's a solid piece. It was on sale. And then this one, I love this one so much. It looks so old. Look at that. Isn't that darling? Y'all, this was $4. Let me see. Is that not just, look at it. It's metal. And it's got the old type of lock on it, you guys, which I just pulled out on accident. So it goes down and it goes in there, but oh, wait, you gotta pull that down like that, and then there. Is that not darling? Now, why they've got the eye white, I don't know. I have a problem with that. So I just turn in this way, which I think you should be turned that way anyways, because I want to see this detail on it. Y'all, I love it. It was $4. Doesn't that remind you of spring, early summer? I couldn't believe it. Anyways, I like this color. It looks really old. It's not, but it looks old. So I'm going to keep that one. But this is like a grayish, the lighting's terrible, but this is like a grayish speckled kind of, it reminds me of the wired fences outside. What do you call them? The chain link fences that are old. And so they get that stuff on. That's what this reminds me of, an old chain link fence, this coloring. So I want to rub and buff it and see what happens with this antique gold. I think it'll be gorgeous. But look, isn't that bird beautiful? And this one opens up too. It just doesn't have, it has this type of a lock. Isn't that lovely? And they're solid, you guys. They're real metal. I just think it's gorgeous. And the detail on the birds. I mean, for $5, y'all, still. So I want to find out what that looks like. I'm going to do that on camera with you guys if you guys want to. Thank you so much, Pink Fan. Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for being here. Put a battery candle inside of it. I could do that. Yeah. I don't know. I think I think it would be pretty once it's gold, like to have a twig with some moss nest actually inside it and some kind of realistic looking bird. Because I've got a lot of candles. Now, there's candles over there on my dresser, you guys, that I use for Christmas time, but I always leave them out until the spring gets here just because it's still so cold and it's ambiance. And then, but I will be putting those candles away like when spring gets here. So I don't need to add any more candles because we have candles on the fire mantle. I have the fireplace usually going, and I have all those. I think there's 12 candles on there, you guys. Do I use rechargeable batteries? Yes. Yes. I wouldn't personally, but Beefcake requires it. So I have no problem going out and just buying candles and, batteries over and over and over again. And he's like, negative, use these. So that's what I use. I mean, he's buying them, so I'll use what he wants to. All right, let me go and smoke really quick, and then we'll start on this rub and buff. That's what I want to do, and just see if it works. I hope everybody had a good day, is having a good day. Hope everybody's getting over illnesses. I hope things are working out in your lives. I know a lot of people are struggling with things going on in their personal lives. I hope things are starting to settle down, work out. It's been a tough beginning to a new year, but I never put too much stock in New Year's because they scare me. I'm always scared of what's going to happen in the next year. But I know a lot of people do put a lot of great hope into New Year's, and I know a lot of that's been quashed. So I hope things are starting to smooth out, settle down, and we're going to be bringing some I think of the dandelions that are going to be popping up in July. And I think of the crocuses. And I think, the crocuses come through the snow. It's one of the most beautiful sights that there's life even in the cold. Crocuses coming through the snow. And y'all, right now, if you walk out my yard, you could see some hostas leaves already coming out of the ground. And I know it's because it's been so warm. It's not been terribly cold, so it's got the plants all freaked out. And the tulips that just pop out of the snow, and that stuff just makes me happy. It makes me think, that no matter what happens, the flowers are still going to come up. They're still going to come up. The sun is still going to rise. It's still going to happen. And although we can't control most of what's going on in our life, got to find joy somewhere in the darkness. And for me, it's those kind of things, like being in awe still that a freaking flower can come out of the ground when there's snow covering it. And it's beautiful. It's like the snow's going to go away, and then the ground's going to be covered in these, and it's just going to be lovely. So whatever you're going through, most of it I'm sure you have no control over. At least what I know my friends are going through, and they have no control over it. Y'all find some kind of joy and beauty somewhere. And I hope that when you see a crocus coming out of the ground, which will start in March, maybe it'll start earlier because all the hostas leaves are already starting to come up. Or you see a tulip pop out somewhere, you didn't even know that tulip was planted, I hope that you guys just say, oh, wow, yeah, it's gorgeous. All right, let me go smoke and then we'll get on this rub and buff. There's beauty in everything. You just got to open your eyes to it. Right. My favorite flowers are daffodils. I love them so much. There is sometimes, yeah, sometimes the thing with beauty and joy is you actually have to be on a mission to find it. Sometimes things look so dark in your life, you know, that I mean, you have to purpose in your mind. No, I'm going to go find something that makes me freaking happy. But sometimes it's right in your backyard. And that's the greatest thing when you can, like Pink Fan says, open your eyes and realize, oh my God, look at the crocuses, look at the daffodils, look at the tulips that are popping up. Oh my God, you guys, that's just, for me, that's complete joy. It's life. It's amazing what all God's done to this earth that just reminds us every day that there's life and there can be joy, but you sometimes, you know, we weren't promised a rose garden, you guys. And we weren't promised that there wouldn't be any rainy days. And we weren't promised that there wouldn't be dark clouds. So sometimes you just absolutely have to go on a hunt for your joy. But it's out there. You got to look sometimes. You'll find it. You'll find it prayerfully. I'll be right back. Where's my coffee? Who did what with the coffee here? Larry, can you hand me those, on top of that shelf, and then you'll see that in the bathroom, you see the canisters that have cotton balls and
Yeah.
hand me those, please, so I can just wrap them up. All right, let me just get some supplies out really quick, so I don't have to stand back up. Man, I wish I had a Diet Coke. I don't. I'll just drink water. All right. Let me see if I can put this down a little bit. How do I do that? Hold on, let me figure out. Does this one? Wait, up, wait, oh shit. Wait, oh shit. Oh shit, shit. Oh, that'll just have to work. Let's do it this way. I'm a hot mess. I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see it, but that I can see you. And all right, so we're gonna work on this. God, I love the detail. Okay, I've got some cotton pads and some cotton Q-tips. Because I don't, they call it rub and buff because people mainly use their fingers, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. What is the best way to fucking... Okay. I won't be able to see chat. I'll just talk to you guys while I'm doing it. All right, let's see what this does. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? Oh God, I gotta take this off. Freaking hot. Hot, cold, hot, cold. Okay, so it's just this tiny little tube, but they last forever. I'm hiding Beefcake walking in his office. Okay, because I don't know if he wants to be seen. All right, let's puncture and see what happens. Y'all, look at that color. Oh my gosh, it's lovely. Look at that color. You might not be able to see it. Oh, so this stuff, you would have to like, you could use it just for antiquing, so the more you rub it, like it just gets in the crevices and it'll leave. Can you guys see it? And it'll leave like, so you could just wipe it like that and it would like just leave oh, I like that though. Hold on. Wait, that might be my jam. See how little I used? And I still have tons. So I think what we'll try first is just putting it on lightly so that the crevices stay dark, a different color. So it's just antiquing it and see what that looks like. This is terrible lighting. Can I turn on my light? Where's the damn light? Where's the torch? Hold on. Did that work better? Because I have the light on now. Is that better? Yeah. See what I'm talking about? Like, you could just, oh, it dries really fast, you guys. You got to do it quickly. But, because my fingers are already all dry. But, yeah, if you do it lightly, then it antiques it and it leaves. See, if you put it on heavy, then it covers the whole damn thing. But if you put it on lightly, then all the color in the grooves, so let's try that. But I gotta tell you, it dries quick. That's already gone. It's dry. I should have gotten some some Clorox wipes. All right, let's go again. So you just need very, very little, like that much, just tiny. So can you see? Okay. That's why it's called buff and rub. You rub that shit in. See, it's already dry. That's crazy. That's nuts. All right. So can you see? So I'm gonna keep going with it. If I don't like it, then we can get it all like this. But y'all, it's already dry. It's insane. All right, this is the first time I've ever used it, so I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but so I guess it's just better to use a little goes a long way. Gosh, it dries so fast. I actually like how it just antiqued the edges. Now I need to finish the bird, but I just wanted to try out different surfaces. But I like how it's not a bright gold. It's just perfect. I love it. Let's see. Let me work on the bird some more. Oh, it does come off some. Look at that. Can you guys still see it? Okay. Yeah, so if you use something like this, then it takes some of it off. Guess that's why they call it rub and buff. Damn. Who knew? Alright, let me. So this is what we're looking like so far. I still need to add more, but it's better just to go slow with it and then keep adding than trying to take it away, because obviously I put too much on his head to begin with. But like I said, I've never worked with this stuff before. I've just heard of it. And it dries really, really fast, you guys, so you have to do it quick. You have to know what you're gonna do and just get at it. And put it in your fingers like that. That way you're not putting... I've seen people use their fingers with it. I've seen them use paint brushes. Now the thing with antiquing is when you're trying to make something look old, that's not. It has different color variations through it, right? So you're gonna have a nick here and you're gonna have some dark there, and it's gonna be more colorful in this place. And so when you're antiquing something, there's no, I feel like there's no right or wrong. It just has to look like what you envision it. And your vision may be much different than my vision of what I want it to look like. So I mean, you may not want any antique at all. You may want it to look completely just gold. This rub and buff stuff, you guys, you could get it in brown and black. Can you guys still see it? Okay. There. You could get it in brown and black and gold. Those are the colors that I've seen. This is terrible light too. But I think I'm digging it. What says you? I think I need more. See, it actually looks like patina now, which is an aged effect. So see the kind of greenish in there? It looks like patina now to me instead of that gray color that's down here. That's what it started out looking like, a speckled white and gray, and that's not my jam. It's too modern. But that's gorgeous. So you might like it where there's absolutely no antiquing to it. And you might want to just put the rub and buff on really thick so it doesn't show any of the age to it. I like the age look on everything. Kind of like me, I'm aged. Let me see, I think I want a little bit more on his wings. So I'm gonna put some right there. Oh yeah, I'm loving it. So see underneath here, how it's got like, it just kind of looks natural, like this was the color of it. Now I'm gonna put more on here, but you could see it looks more aged through it like that. So I'm gonna add a little bit more through there where it's just mainly the crevices that are dark, but I think it's starting to look like what I would want to have bought it looking like. want to get a little bit more on its eye. If you notice, this eye is got more of an aged look to it than, oh, sorry, that one. Anyways, obviously it takes a little bit of time to get it how you want it, unless you're just gonna cover it all and not make it look aged. But I think it'll be worth it. What I've noticed is if you want it to be in the crevices, you have to go against. So like the feathers are going this way, so you're gonna wanna go in like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I'm digging it. So I think I'm gonna leave the bird like that just till I figure out the rest of it. And I really do like how the floral part came out already. I like how this is like a darker, but in the crevices it looks aged. And then how it's just like brush aged there. I might put a little bit more on it after we do some of the wires on the cage. So let's see how that works out. I'm trying to keep my phone so you guys can see. All right. Remember, it dries really fast, so you got to get it. Just get it. Now I'm putting my whole finger around it because I want the inside also of the bars to be colored. All right, let's see what that looks like more in the light. So it's coming along. You can see what it looked like down there. All right, let's keep going. I'm just going back around with the rub and buff in the bars. And you could actually feel when it's drying. It doesn't even get sticky. It just literally dries. There's no stick. It literally dries. I don't know why I keep pushing myself over. think. That's what we started with, that gray, white. And it dries so fast, you guys, you don't have to, like, we could do all of the outside and then open it up and then go on the inside. It's because it's already dry. Wow, I really like that. See, it just looks, it looks aged. I'm just showing you guys the base. I've got some gold on the bottom of that flower, but I'm gonna add more to it. But look, what a difference it's already made. It looks completely different than what we started with. I like it. Now I want, like I said, I want mine to look aged so it's not going to be completely covered in gold. So I'm just going to touch up places that I want to see more. More of the aged look. Now, if you want to get, I don't want to because I want it to look like that. But if you wanted to do one that, and you want all the crevices done, that's where you would use your Q-tips at. Like, make sure to get down in those crevices really well. But to me, it just looks older if there's pieces that are not, you know, that looks like it's been rubbed off or aged off. That's the good thing about liking stuff that's older, you guys, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just doesn't. So I'm not gonna put a whole bunch in here. I'm not gonna put a whole bunch. I'm just gonna age it just a little bit, especially on the top up there, because that's more white. And then a little bit on the bottom to blend in the gold that's on there. Oh, hell. You can hear that it's dry. And it hurts if you don't, because I'm pushing kind of hard. If you don't keep it wet, it'll hurt your fingers. Take a look at this mister. No, I think that's it. I think that's exactly what I wanted it to look like. And I don't know. I love it so much more than that gray. It looked cheap before, right? To me it did. So before, I should have taken a before and after picture. So before, to me, it just, with that white and gray that was going on with it, it looked cheap. And now, to me, it looks like art. It just looks like an antique I bought somewhere. I love it. So I've learned a couple of things. If you're antiquing something, roll a lot into your fingers and then just lightly put it on. Because up here I feel like I got a little bit too much, but it's okay. And if you want to get into the grooves, like you're gonna seriously like have to rub to get into the grooves, or use cotton or a Q-tip. But the deal is that it dries so fast, so you've got to work faster. You're gonna use your whole tube up. You guys, I love it. I think it looks much better. I think you can see, because of the coloring in it, and the way that it's aged, it looks aged, you can actually see the detail more. I love you, little guy. I'll be your friend forever. I'll love you forever. You know, and something like this, you could you could keep out through all the seasons, right? You could just decorate the center if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be a spring or summer thing. You can use it for all the seasons if you wish. Imagine that. I love you, little guy. I love you. All right. So let me show you how much rub and buff I've got left. Amazing. It looks like I used a ton, and I feel like I've used a ton. Y'all, I've got a whole damn tube left. This stuff, it's $7 at a craft store, but it goes a freaking long way. I've got more on my hands than I do on that thing, but it was my first time using it, so I've learned a little bit as I go, but y'all look at that. I mean, this stuff, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let's do the, okay, I hate doing this box, but I'm gonna do this box because, I mean, what? Like, my sister can make another one. All right, let me explain this box that I keep showing to you guys. When I was a little girl, here come my little girl stories, I know. I'm a nostalgic freaking meme. All right, let me explain this box. Let me explain the fucking box. Hold on, let me put the box there. We'll talk about the box. When I was a little girl, my mom and my sister made these wall box things. The doll in it is made out of a corn husk. So we used to make tamales. My mom's best friends were Hispanic, and they would make tamales on Christmas Eve. It just was tradition in their home. And so every Christmas Eve, we used to go down to their house, and my parents would be in the kitchen drinking and partying up with the neighbors while making tamales, having a great Mexi Fest, while all of us kids were in the living room. And we had 5 kids. They had 5 kids. That's 10 kids in the living room, y'all. Piled into the living room with blankets and pillows on the floor, watching Christmas cartoons that came on TV. And then they'd be done about 1 or 2 in the morning. My parents would wake us all up if we were asleep. We'd walk back down the street and go to our house, right? And Santa would come. Anyways, my tamales, if they're made right, they're made out of, the outside of them is corn husks. So you peel off the corn husks, and what's inside is the tamale. That's how they're cooked. Well, my mom took a bunch of the corn husks home, and she ended up, I don't know where she got the idea, because they didn't have Pinterest when I was little or anything like that, but she got the idea to make these boxes. Okay, so as gifts to her neighbors or whatever. So she made these little dolls out of corn husk. So it's got a little hat on, and her little hands are folded in front of her apron, and she looks like a little doll. And then my mom put dried goods in them, right? Well, so my sister surprised me the year after my mom passed. She had made all of us kids, my mom's kids, a box, like what my mother used to make. Had made one year for Christmas, and I was so shocked because I'd forgotten about my mom doing these. This is what our dining room looked like growing up. My mom had the table in the center of the room with the rug underneath it. Her picture of the Last Supper was on the back wall over there, and then she always had some kind of plant here, and beyond the plant was a what do you call it? A little hutch that she had in there. So my sister just kind of recreated what our dining room looked like when we were little, and redid the dolls and put dried goods. And then up here, there would normally be dry goods up here, like my mom would put probably green peas in there, just to put a different color in there as well and bring out the greens. But my sister left that empty, and I forget what she said. I don't know if she wanted to put something in remembrance of my mom there. I forget what she said, and I didn't ask her. So that's why one of these sit, I don't know if my brother still has his, I don't know. But my sister and I and my other sister who passed away, we all had these in our kitchen as a reminder of my mom in the year that she made all the families on the street these little shadow boxes. And I think they're adorable. And I'm so grateful for mine. So what I'm going to do is turn this back around and we're going to try it on wood. I mean, why wouldn't I? So I'm going to use it on this wood box. Obviously, I haven't dusted it fucking forever. I need to get Beefcake to tighten that, or maybe it's not supposed to be tightened. I don't know. But let's try the wood, see what happens. All right, so because it's wood, we'll use a little bit more. And then just put it directly on top. The more you rub, the more it goes in, and then it'll thin out. But you could absolutely leave like a thick layer on it, so the color stands out more. But this is an antique gold, so you can still feel where it's wet, so you could actually move it around. But I want it to kind of look aged, so. Now, because this is antique gold, you guys, to me it doesn't, let's put this back over here. Maybe we get a better lighting on it. Because it's antique gold, it's not changing the regular wood too much. It's just kind of lightening up and put some gold on it. I'll finish it just because I don't want it left. But if you wanted like gold, or, you know, you're painting something with gold, I wouldn't use an antique. Because this is now looking more bronze, but it's not, it's gold, you could see it. But because this is an antique gold, it's got more undertones of blacks and browns in it. And this box is already brown. I could still feel it wet a little bit. Yeah, you would want it, if you wanted a brighter gold, you would have to use, like, they have different shades of gold. I don't think it changed the box too much. I think it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love you, little bird. Little bird. I'm going to work on the rest of that box later. But anyways, y'all, this buff and rub, I've seen it used on tables and all different kinds of stuff. I just buff and rub the cabinet. God, I hope it comes off. Yeah, it does. I've seen it used on all different wood pieces, all different tables, all different, when people buy, because, you know, the rage is everybody's using a lot of golds for picture frames and antiques. I mean, not antiques, like accessories, things like that. And so everybody's using this stuff to not pay the price of like a heavy metal, things that are metal that cost more money. They're just buying the cheap stuff like that. That's a soft metal or a thin metal. It's not expensive, probably aluminum, and they're doing it themselves. So if you're into that stuff, if you want, and there are some frames, I've watched some DIYers that there are some frames and they come like this cheap looking gold, and they don't want it to shine so much and be so yellowy gold, so they'll pick a darker with darker undertones and they rub and buff it, and it's perfect. It's perfect. So y'all consider, I mean, it's a freaking mess. We're a mess. It'll come off though. I mean, it's something to think about. I've always wanted to use it, so now we know. I think it's fabulous. I do. I do. Hope's Echo, is she still here? Hi. How are you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. I'm going to probably end this one now. I'm going to be live at Ann's place at 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. She's going to interview me. And then tomorrow, you guys, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time is our continuation of the Idaho 4 Brian Koberger coverage that we're doing on every Wednesday. So that's tomorrow as well. So if you guys want to go hang out at Ann's place in the morning, if you're up, come on in and say hi to Ann. And then tomorrow afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, we're going to continue the Brian Koberger, going back over everything that's going on, getting us ready for trial, which is supposed to be coming up August the 11th. That's what I'm getting for my birthday this year. My birthday's the 12th. Also, I just want to do a shout out. I will be doing listen, this is what I'm going to say. Have your notifications on. Have your notifications on, because, I mean, you never know. You never know. I might just pop up somewhere on this platform. I might just do a pop-up live. So make sure you guys got your bells clicked so you know when I'm live. Because a lot of times I'll just get a hair and I'll be like, I was talking to Maggie. I was like, Maggie, let me go ahead and just go live real quick because I won't be live later tonight. So make sure the bells are clicked if you want to hang out with us. And I appreciate you doing that, because I don't have a channel without you guys, and that means so much to me. So again, tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock, I'll be at Ann's place. That's what her channel is called, Ann's Place. And then tomorrow afternoon, Eastern Standard Time, 3:30 p.m., we will be continuing with the Brian Koberger case. I hope to see you guys there. If not, thank you for being here. And I appreciate all of you. Mods, thank you for everything you do to keep the chat safe, keep us clean in here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I hope, I don't know. I don't know what it did, but we hung out. That's what I know. I know we hung out, and I appreciate your company. I'm going to try to sleep tonight. I really am. So I love you. Thank you for being here, and I will see you guys on the next one. If you can't be good at it. And if you can't be good at it, you guys send me videos. I need content. All right. Love you guys. Y'all be good. You have your bell on. Haven't gotten any notification from you. I'm sorry, Marilyn. When I do a pop-up live like this, I don't think any notifications go out, because this was just a pop-up live. Sorry about that, Miss Marilyn. But welcome. It's good to see you. Mary Jane Doe. Hey, girl, it's been a minute. I've been missing you. I haven't been on that much, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Yeah, I think because the last couple ones I've done, I haven't scheduled them, so maybe that's why the notifications aren't coming out. All we did on this one is I cooked dinner, and then we did we tried out some rub and buff. I repainted this with my fingers, so if you want to rewatch it, it's and then I walked around the house for a bit and showed what projects that I have coming up that I want to work on with you guys live as well. So, hey, Aussie True Crime, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I doubt I'm going to be able to sleep, so I'm probably just going to go watch. I need to clean the damn kitchen, and I need to eat dinner probably. I'm not hungry. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. So I'm going to clean the kitchen, and then I'm going to go check out and see if the verdict watch came in on that kid that I was watching his trial this week. And then I'm going to chill, probably watch some either LMN movies. Y'all have really gotten back into those again. Freaking Lifetime for Women sucks me in every damn time, especially the true story ones. Oh, man, gets me. I go back and forth between the old movies, the black and white movies of that, and just loving the black and whites, and then I end up finding a freaking Lifetime for Women movie and based on true events, and then I end up in a documentary series, and then I end up in a court case, and that's the way my mind works, you guys. It's just everywhere. It's everywhere. Check your Facebook messages. Will do as soon as I'm off here. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning, check it out. Ann's Place. Be there, be square. And then I'll also see you guys 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Going back over the Coburger case. Or we're continuing on with it. All right, guys. I love you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. You guys take care. Bye.